Right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Macha Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Real quick, I just want to do a little, commentary on this commercial, which pretty sure brothers have already seen. All right, this let's see if that just shows up on here. This Week of Greatness commercial. All right, let me see. There it is. Okay. There's a Week of Greatness commercial, and basically just analyzing it, because through the spirit, if you really, if you watch it with a spiritual eye, you see how everything that they depict in the commercial is what we've been saying. It's biblical prophecy. All right. And that shows you that these higher ups, the people who own these companies and these corporations, they watch us, man. They know what we're saying is true. And they know that because they listen to us, and they have the resources, the technology, the information to confirm what we're saying. They know we're the Israelites, and they know that the prophecies in which we're speaking of are coming to pass. So they'll put this out there as a way of, trying to mock us or whatever it is. But they call it predictive programming, and the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, the Lord is going to make their tongue to fall upon them, or their mouth to fall upon them. This is also an example of that, man, because they're revealing what's going to happen, man. Okay, so I'm going to play this real quick.
As the meteor storm, zombie epidemic, and alien encounters continue unabated.
You hear that? Zombie epidemic. Whoa.
Cities are reeling as the meteor storm, zombie epidemic, and alien encounters continue unabated.
The meteor storm, zombie epidemic, and alien encounters continue. Look at that. A breaking news, worst week ever. All right. Those meteor epidemics are really talking about the nuclear missiles. Now they knew they would have put it overboard if they put those as they put those meteors as actual ICBM missiles. All right, because that's exactly what we teach, man. We didn't partner up with Nike and say, hey, you could put some of our stuff. No, man. What do you think they put this in here by coincidence? No, they know exactly what they're doing, man. The problem is a lot of people, the average people, the ones in between, the ones who are not in the know, they don't understand. They look at us as crazy. All right. But guess what? The people who are telling you that we're crazy, they believe what we're saying. Your news and your elites and all these people that tell you, they're just conspiracy theorists, don't worry about them. They believe what we're saying, and they're scared, man. Let me keep playing this.
Safe to say, this is the best week ever.
Look at that. You have this giant squid octopus, which the scriptures talk about Leviathan. Once again, they're not going to put exactly Leviathan in here, but check this out, right? This is literally like a scene from the scriptures, man, because the prophecy says you're going to have the chariots, all right, which this world knows as UFOs. All right, you're going to have the chariots at the same time of America's destruction, okay, and in the midst of World War III. These really represents those missiles that are going to be shot off, man. Okay. And I'm gonna get some scriptures in a few. I'm just finished this video, and the chariots are gonna be doing two things: destroying and delivering. Okay. And then you're gonna have Leviathan also coming out and wrecking things. But for all this, where is Jake's mindset, man? Look at this. Zombies, man. And best believe they have diseases and different strains that can make people go into that zombie-like state. Okay, they can make people do that. So it's not by coincidence that they had those fireballs hitting at the same time of the chariots being here, man.
What are you doing? Run! It's the Week of Greatness. What you doing?
See? You and hey, that's that's what we tell. That's what we tell our people, man. All right, Shalom. That's what we tell our people, man. We tell them, yo, man, this hell is coming. You gotta get right. They're like, nah, man, nah. Yo, the new sneakers just dropped, or this new thing just came out. You know, that's the type of time I'm on. You know, we're literally telling them, yo, that's not the way to go. You got to turn around, and they're in the same spirit as this guy. You know, the baby. Oh boy. See, then they got the prophets, which he's supposed to represent the prophets. All right, and he has what, the sign up. It's really happening, but look how they depict him. Full beard, you know, looking like, you know, a crazy guy, looking homeless and all that.
This is the real thing. Nah, man, this is the real thing.
See, look at that. Yo, Jake is so, hey, but the scriptures talk about it, man. Here it is, all hell is breaking loose, but this is what they're worried about, man. Some sneakers.
Are you wearing the new Icon Clash?
I need this in a size 8.
I need a 6.
I need this in a 16.
I got you.
Not today.
Look at this, man.
Is it Dad?
Clash not day.
You hear that? Did you? And I was watching this, and the brother Yashawambo, when he broke it down, it sounded like he said the elect. If you listen closely. You hear that? Now here's the thing. People might say, well, what if he didn't actually say that? But why would they choose that specific sound? You know, they, of all different sounds and different words and different phrases he could have said, they had him say something that if you listen to it, you would make it out to sound like the elect, the way he said it. Because they're doing that on purpose, man. So you have basically missiles, all right, being shot off. You have so-called UFOs destroying things and beaming people up. Okay, you have zombies running around crazy. You have them showing the prophets, telling them that it's happening. And for all that, what are Jake doing? What are you Israelites doing? Worried about sneakers, man. Okay. And that's why the Lord said, my people are foolish, man.
Hell yeah.
You see that? Hey, and that's what they do, man. He found things he could use to protect himself against those zombies. And what did he do? He threw it away just for that sneaker, man, vanity. And that's the same thing. We give them this truth, and they cast it behind them, so they can go chase vain things. But see, when the real thing goes down, and all hell starts breaking loose, man, they're not gonna be out here looking for sneakers. Trust me. Okay.
Hey kid, where you headed? You know it's the end of the world, right?
Yeah, but it's the start of week of greatness.
Which that was spiritual too, because what does it tell you in the book of Esdras? You had Esau, right? You had an Edomite talking to an Israelite, right? And he's telling the Israelite, yo, where you going? You know, and look at that. That's the spirit. Look, he's packed his bags. All right, you got Esau has his bags and everything packed, and he's leaving. All right, it's time for him to go. It's like you said, it's the end of the world. And then the kid says, yeah, but it's the start of the week of greatness. Okay, because the scriptures tell you. Let me pull it up over here real quick. In the book of Second Esdras, y'all know where I'm going. Second Esdras chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world. Of course, they'd have an Edomite saying that. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, which is what? The kingdom of heaven. And that's going to be the greatest kingdom that's ever been. Okay, so it's spiritual that, you know, you have an Edomite with his bags packed. He's getting out. On his way out, you have Jake coming in, you know. And then you have this Edomite saying, hey, where you going? You know, it's the end of the world. It's the end of your world. Okay. Look at him. It's the best week ever. Well, So now let me get a couple of precepts, man, because that's Jake, man. That's Jake from the foundation of the earth till now. They on their stupid, ignorant vibe, man. This is Luke chapter 17, verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they gave in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. So as Noah kept prophesying and prophesying and prophesying, they didn't listen, they didn't take heed, they didn't care, right? Until and they went about their daily lives, distracted. That's what the Nike and all these things are. It's a distraction. Okay, it's called bread and circuses. It's a distraction. It takes your mind off of what's really happening, and that's what you see, man. You have all hell breaking loose around them, but all they're focused on is this distraction, vanity. Okay, and that's the same thing happening today, man. You look at what's going on in Colombia, look at what's going on around the world. We're telling them, yo, get ready, man. This thing is coming, and as we're giving them the necessary tools to protect themselves, which is this truth. Like you saw that boy, he was crawling, he found a hammer, threw it behind his back. That hammer would have saved them more than those sneakers. So that's the same thing. We tell our people, yo, we're giving them the protection, we're giving them this knowledge. They cast it behind their back to chase something vain. So just like in the time of Noah, when they all got destroyed by the flood, same thing in this time, man. They're gonna get destroyed by those nuclear missiles. All right, it says, likewise, also it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Because those chariots, man, they're gonna be beaming up the elect, okay, to deliver them. So that same time when the Lord's chosen goes up into those UFOs, man, they're gonna be safe up there. Or everybody else is gonna be dying down here, man. Okay, it says, but the same day Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be when in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Okay, so when that time comes, man, when the Lord makes his return, that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be, man, ain't nobody gonna be smiling that day, man. It tells you in the book of Revelation, the 1st chapter, the 7th verse. Look, man, the Lord is coming with all his power and his great glory. And he's coming to, destroy things, man. It's going to be a scary, scary day for a lot of people. Let me get this. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 18. The beginning of, matter of fact, 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows, and Ezra was speaking about the future because he saw a vision of it. So he was speaking about now. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation, meaning trouble, anguish, are sent as scourges for amendment. They're sent to make you right. But check this out. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. That's exactly what you saw in the video, man. You had the zombies, you had the fireballs, the giant squid, the chariots. For all these, while all this is happening, guess what? Israel's not what? They didn't consider. They're too worried about their sneakers. They're too worried about their week of quote unquote greatness. It's going to be a day of great destruction. And I use that word day loosely, not in the sense of exactly one day, but a time period of great destruction, man. Okay. So I'm gonna jump down to verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the scriptures tell you, man, famine is not a way to die, man. Hunger, sword. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 9. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. So to die by starvation is worse, man. It's a painful, slow death. And a lot of people, the Lord has your name set up to die that kind of brutal, painful death, man. Okay? It's not going to be a beautiful thing. So for people who think it's a joke, man, look, they're putting in these commercials, man. They oftentimes, what is the theme of like the Super Bowl commercials or these kind of commercials? It's always some apocalyptic end of the world scenes. Okay? And it's not by coincidence, man. It's biblical prophecy. Okay? Those nuclear missiles will be shot off. All right? The RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, will be made mandatory. And just you wait till they take us off YouTube, man. Till they take us off these platforms, and you can't be. Hey, matter of fact, Hoover. Oh, let me take out 1-0. All right, when that time happens, man. Yep, Ezekiel chapter 3, verse Yep. Ezekiel 3:24. Then the Spirit entered into me and set me upon my feet and spake with me and said unto me, Go, shut thyself within thine house. But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and thou shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Okay, and that's the same thing the Lord is gonna do in this time, man. All right, He's gonna make us dumb. All right, not in a physical sense, but in the sense of this word going out. Okay, He's gonna cut that, man. All the different avenues where you can use to hear the words of the Lord, He's gonna cut that, because you're not hearing us, you're hearing the Spirit speak through us, and the Lord is gonna. That's that famine of the word, man. He's gonna cut that. All right, on all different avenues, man. And guess what? When you need it most, when you seeking it most, man, you're not gonna find it. All right. Ezekiel 3:27. But when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God: He that heareth him, let him hear. He that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear. For they are a rebellious house. And that's what's gonna happen to you, a lot of you Israelites, man, who are just so caught up in this world. Guess what? That destruction is going to catch you, man. It's going to sweep you by surprise. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. Lord willing, this was edifying unto the elect. I just wanted to do a quick little, impromptu video on that commercial, man, because like I said, it's not by coincidence that they made the commercial that way and put those specific things in there, man. Okay. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakodash. Until next time, Shalom.